Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. I gotta make sure that mic is working. What is going on out there? What is going on? The sun is shining. We got beautiful weather. Man, we got some beautiful weather. I mean, it's like I've been out early this morning. It's like when you step out there, you just breathe better. Your body feel better when that sunshine arrive out there. You know, I was thinking the other day how different cities like in the West Coast, you know, how they feel with that sunshine on them. Sunshine, warmer weather each and every day. You know, over here in the East, it be cold, cold, cold. We get all the 4 seasons. Although I like it though, I do. But it makes you wonder how you can feel all year round. Shout out to the people out there all year round. Just nice weather. Yes. Yes. We're gonna be in here for a minute. I'm gonna be in here for a minute on today, wrapping up the weekend of the Valentine's Love Day. You feel me? I love, man. It's something like this today, this weekend. I love, okay? Hold it. Let me come over here for a second. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I love, you guys. You know, but it's not so much. It's not so much what you love. It's what also that loves you. You understand me? Yes. It's also loving yourself. You understand me? It's also being true to yourself to even be able to love, right? Others, right? See, that's something people don't talk about these time and days. They don't talk about love. So this weekend, I hope y'all out there, I hope y'all found somebody to appreciate your love and you also appreciate theirs. Yes. We're going to be in here for a second, you guys, so give me a minute, okay? I wanted to pop in here on time today. And I think I did that right, even though I wasn't ready again, right? But I do love coming on here, sharing my stories, sharing my life stories. I do love coming on here, speaking about the way how I see this thing called life, and also uh, the things that I have been through in my life. I've been on this earth 53 blessed years, okay? So, yes, I have something to say. Yes, you have something to say. Yes, we all have something to say. That's the important thing. That's what this is about, being truthful. Most anything being truthful, right? Yeah, yes. So give me a second here. We're gonna be in here for a minute. I'm gonna do some videos. I'm gonna play some videos that I want to share with the people, right? To share some little clips of my understanding, and hopefully, the information, experience to life information, being truthful about the information that we are receiving. Uh, that is so important. Okay, that is so important. So sit back, you guys. I'm gonna be in here for a second. Okay, so let me let me try to get this thing here ready. I want to thank y'all though. I want to say thank you. When y'all check out these videos, when y'all come in here and jump in here with me, I want to say thank y'all. Right. So give me 1 second. I don't know if it looks like I'm connected over there on that other one. I'm gonna check that out too. Okay, yes, yes, yes. I was making sure that I was connected over here on this other line. We're gonna be in here for a minute. I have some videos, clips uh, that I would like to share on my channel. So we're gonna be in here for a second, and I'm gonna give my input and take on how I feel about this Love Day weekend. You hear me? Yeah, yeah. I don't know about you guys out there. That's why. That's why I speak what's on my mind. Okay. That's why I did the homework on my soul, on my misplaced, could say misplaced anger, misplaced love, misplaced self-love, misplaced not knowing. Yes. Some people think because who you were a decade ago, that's who you are now, or that's how you are in your older years. No, life is about growth. Yes. Yes, life is about choices. Life is about understanding yourself so you can understand others. That's what life is about. Some people, okay? Some people never stop, refuse to stop, not believing. They refuse to stop not believing that things are supposed to get better. Some people believe. Some people believe some people believe in just staying the same in life, just thinking the same in life. Certain people believe doing what others do, believing what others say. Some people believe that is all it is to life. I don't know about y'all, but I am here to bring awareness or to just speak, be one of the voices to speak about it. Hey, I'm just going to be one of the voices to just bring light to understanding yourself so you can understand others. Getting away from old belief systems. Getting away from your old thoughts. How can we say, how can we say we are good? We are good people. We are a good influence people for others to for others to have a little bit of inspiration and hope. Okay, that hope word is very big. A lot of us, a lot of the young kids need hope. Okay, how can we say we are one and we are uh, we are one of those older older ladies and gentlemen out here, older, been through life experience? How can we say that we are wise for the kids? Wise for the kids to have hope in life. These kids need love. These kids need hope. So that's my job, and that should be everyone's job out here. For those out here that be making that happen, I appreciate that. I be checking it out. I love it. I love to see uh, good good people out there influence their community in a good way. Even if it's just a word gesture, a nice word for the kids. Learn their thoughts, but also give them inspiring and encouragement words. Let them know when they wrong. Let them know if they on track. Let them know what it takes to get on track. You know it, right? The ones back in the, that lived through the 90s and the 80s, right? You know it. We have to give our young kids hope out here. Okay. Like I said, we gonna be in here for a second. We gonna be in here for a second, and I'm finna put the link up here. So if anybody out there want to jump on in, all you have to do is hit this link right here, You guys, when I get time, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put the 1-800 number up here. You know, that's what I wanted to do, right? That's why I started this channel, right? I wanted to put the 1-800 number up here so can actually call people can actually call in here. Yes, I'm actually gonna put this. I'm gonna get the link up here. Let me see. I don't know why it won't let me do this one right there. Let's see. Huh. I'm trying to put the link in the chat and it won't let me do it. Let me see. I don't know why. Okay, I'll do it over. Let me copy it again. Something just happened with the link. Okay, let me switch to this. Let me see if I can do it on. There we go. 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 Don't mind me. Give me 1 second. I'm still working on this. I'm still working on this. We're gonna be in here for a second. I gotta get my glasses cleaned up. Okay. I am I'm in here for a second. The link is in the chat, you guys. But I'm gonna be in here for a second because I got some clips I want to play, and in the process of that, right, I'm gonna be up in here breaking down what I see right on this little information that I want to put out here because today, this weekend, represent Love Day, and I have been, like I tell y'all, everywhere I go, people seem to want to talk to me and tell me they tell me they happy day, right? I don't know, you know. Seems like people want to do that these days. I call them God's angels. That's what I call them. Okay, I call them God's angels. Uh, yeah, just like yesterday, right? This guy, he was speaking. He looked directly at me, right? And he say, "Sir, may I ask you a question, sir?" I say, "Sure," right? I say, "Sure." He said, "What you feel about Valentine's Day?" I looked at him. I said, "Who, me? Right? Man, I love Valentine's Day. I love, sir." He looked at me. He said, "Good man. You know, throughout the day, you guys, you get it as well. We get people, if you're in the right space, you get people that put something in your mind to think about for one, and put something in your heart to cherish for two. But you gotta be in the right space in your life, right? For me, everywhere I be moving these time and days, right? It seems like good follow it. It seems like good energy, good positives follow it. So for me, I love Valentine's Day. I love love. But it's two ways, okay? You got to look at that, right? It can't be crazy love. It can't be misunderstood love. It can't be loving unconditionally one way. You know, you have to also be able to receive it. You got to be able to see it. You have to be able to feel it. Yeah, this thing called love. This is like, So you have to be in that space, though. You have to be in that space to do that. So today, I'm gonna show you a different kind of energy of people. How I be in spaces of people think about not just love, but loving theyself. Okay, because I found it real easy to love others when you forgive yourself and then love yourself, right? And do work on yourself to be able to see. Okay, you got to be able to see these things. You got to be able to see, right? Yes. If anybody out there want to hit this link to pop on in here and tell me what was your Valentine's Day, Love Day like, right? This 2026, because this we going into. You gotta realize we was here. But where's my people at? Where is my 50 and older people at? Remember these days right here? We was here. So to go from there, to all the way where we at right now is a blessing. Like like this guy was talking to me the other day. He was like, "Man, ain't it so? Don't it feel good to be here?" Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. It do feel good to be here on this side of the universe. Uh, that is something I will have to always agree with, right? You know, that's why I do what I do because I'm so happy to be with you. That's why I do what I do with love in my heart, space to see. I messed up on that, but with love in my heart and in a space to see where you and the world belongs with me. Man, look, the older I get to really, really enjoying this thing called life. That's what I'm trying to say right here. We finna get up in here on this good day. This is such a good day, you guys. Such a good week. But the sunlight too brings you a lot of joy, uh, a lot of good energy as well. Give me 1 second though. We're gonna get on in here and I'm gonna break down these little clips, right? Give me 1 second, give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay, okay. Uh, I'm back. Thank you. I know I was taking a little minute, but I told you I'm gonna be in here for a minute. I'm gonna break down a couple of these little. Well, I'm gonna talk about a couple of these little clips, right? That my guy right there, uh, QD the boss. I have to. I have to get his links and stuff like that. You know me. I ain't too good on all of that, but shout out to this man. This man here is. First of all, let's put it like this. He's very consistent, right? He's very consistent and he is really speaking truth. He's speaking, he's also speaking, not only that he's speaking truth, he's also speaking and showing people how you can be your biggest enemy. Okay. You yourself can be your own worst enemy. He's actually demonstrating this. The way he say how he say could be a little harsh sometimes, but you know, uh, sometimes people don't want to also say tough things, but you have to be able to lead with the things that you are saying. Your life have to reflect the things that you are saying. Excuse me. And you also have to care about what you are here saying. You know, you have to care about these things. But he does. Uh, man, I am a big, um, I'm a big inspiration to people that has this type of mindset, a mindset of trying to fix our problem that was sometimes handed down through family curses, or sometimes it comes from learning behavior. But whatever the case may be, I'm a firm believer when you know what's wrong, you should do all you can to try to do what's right. So I'm a firm believer in that. Why that looks so dim on that side. There we go. There we go. That's a lot more light to it there. I don't know if I'm up too high. I don't know. I still ain't got my studio together yet. But hey, give it some time. Give it some time. Okay, we're gonna let him say this, and then we're gonna jump back in. It's only a little clip, but one thing for sure, it's definitely truth. Okay, it's definitely. Why did it give me two of them? I don't need two of them. It's definitely truth. You have to find truth in life. You got to find grounds of truth in life, and it can't just always be. It can't just always be the bad without trying to figure out something good. I think we spend a lot of time speaking about the bad that um, we never speak about the good things, right? So hold on, I want to make sure this is gonna work the right way. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're finna get to this. We finna see. Now let's check him out. Now let's check him out. Let's see what he talking about. Because what we need clear, strong, clear, and wise, and careful. People that's careful and people that care about the community. That's what we need out here.
We are calling out the old YNs. The old heads that just don't want to grow up, who stuck in their glorious moments.
Now, this dude, this dude, is one thing I will say. This do reflect. This do reflect the men out here that really can have a strong voice for the community to really pay attention to what we are doing. Okay, so let's listen.
Where they like to talk about what they used to do and how they used to do this and when they did this and when they did that. And the sad part is these people are so stuck in the time. They complain about the nuance of children that's being created, but they don't even reflect on themselves, seeing that they're the reasoning to hurting, one, the culture, and two, they make very bad parents.
Okay, I don't think he's sort of saying bad parents, but for sure, parents needs to be, and this goes for the men and women, needs to be more accountable for the things that they allow themselves to do that can have an effect on on the kids that's watching, especially as we get older. Now, when we're young, sometimes you might not really be able to get into that space, right? And I don't think nobody should really be so hard on themselves for that reasons. Ain't nobody perfect out here. But once you done been through life, like we all have people that's over the 50 club, like I say, for me, I have I have been like the player. I've been the player of the game. I've been not so good at being a player, right? You know what I'm saying? Uh, I've been not so good as being a boyfriend. Okay, I've been a husband. Okay, um, for a lot of years, so I've been all around the aspects of this thing called love, right? This thing called life, right? I've been, we all have been guilty of things in our life. That's the key thing. People always judge other people, but when you look yourself in the mirror, do you judge yourself fairly? You know, like you judge everyone else. I think I think that's something we all need to also think about as well, right? As we get older, either we are a help to our community, not just for yourself, but the community, or you still the problem of the community. And that is speaking wise,
Sometimes you go
doing
backwards to go
wise,
forward better. You
speaking
can't have
wise,
convenience when you're in struggle.
okay?
You got
Being wise, doing wise, okay? Let's listen to this right here. I love this part right here. But the first thing, like man, you get older, you do have to understand that we are a lot accountable more the older we get to the younger people. You know, maybe when you was young, back in those days, you didn't have an older person in your life to really tell you the wrongs and rights. So you can't beat yourself up about that, and shouldn't nobody else beat you up about if you didn't have the right guidance and role model around you. See, people seem to judge other people for their actions when they was younger, but maybe they didn't have a good role model around them. So you should watch and judge fairly and watch how you judge people without looking yourself in the mirror, because especially if you 50 in the 50 club, I know you have done something in your life that wasn't right also. I know you have. And if you haven't, you know what I'm saying? If you could look in that mirror and haven't been and look at yourself and say, okay, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad, or it wasn't bad at all. However, you could judge yourself. We are still human beings. Okay. So you have to first be able to understand that none of us are perfect people. But when we get older, it's our job to really be there for yourself and to be accountable for yourself. But it's our job to really be there for these kids. So it's not generation after generation growing up with not taking accountability for their actions. Okay, let's listen to the boss man here. Let's listen to him.
sometimes you go backwards to go forward better. You can't have convenience when
Wait a minute. Stop right there. That was one of the first things I had to do in my personal development stage that I was going through. I had to go backwards first. I have to learn. See, the philosophers said this. Everything is funny because everything is coming so full circle today for me in my happy everyday life, right? You know what I'm saying? In my joyful, let me correct that. In my joyful everyday life, it's only because I went back. into my life, and I understood my life after I went back over it. You know, we seem to just keep a one track mind on the things that has happened to us. But if you never in a space for one, and um, if you never can slow down for two in your life to understand yourself a little bit better or to understand life a little bit better, right? If you never can do that, how can you go off of things that's happened to you in your life without re-examine and giving a fair, because when you was younger you might have looked at things a lot different than the way you look at things, than the way you should look at things when you get older. That's a part of growing with life. And so many people choose not to do that type of work. So many people choose not to do that type of look within themselves, uh, to realize that even if your life is busy, even if you make your life busy, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, we choose not to go back over our lives to see if we have missed things in our lives that can be understood a lot better the older and the wiser we get, and especially the way how this world be turning. The world turns, it exposes different things. Uh, the older you get, things happen in your life. So you should evaluate your thoughts about life because the year study revolves. I believe people is doing themselves a real disservice when they go off of old memories, old patterns, old belief systems. I think you harming yourself a lot more when you do stuff like that. That's what I truly believe. After being on this earth 53 years, after being in the whole scheme of life, right? 53 years, you know, yes. After doing a whole circle around life and realizing that the only true way to have peace, happiness, and joy in your life is to really do research on yourself, is to really learn who you are and to really be happy and to truly be happy. That's the only way you can truly be happy, if you really know yourself. You knowing yourself would know the world a lot better. You know yourself would make you understand the world a lot better. It would take you away from things, and it would make you understand things a lot better. That's only if you do the work. Okay, let's get back to him. This is a powerful message right here. Shout out to this guy right here, man. You know, what you study every day, what you listen to every day, that affects your thinking process, that affects the way how you speak, that affects the way how you greet, that is that affects the way how you love, right? You know what I'm saying? On this love day. Let's let him tell it though. Shout out to this guy. I love how he break these stuff down.
Sometimes you go backwards to go forward better. You can't have convenience when you're in struggle. You got to make yourself uncomfortable. You can't have convenience when you're in struggle. You got to make yourself very uncomfortable. So again, if this man that just said that, if he puts himself in a room right? All this family in a room and we share this space, it's gonna save you money, one. Two, it's gonna make you as a man realize, like, I gotta do more. I gotta do more. But you downsize so you can go back forward better. You don't come to a dead end block and cry. What you do is you put that goddamn car in reverse, you back that thing up, and then you go the opposite direction, going back towards being great. Sometimes we got it, that's life. But you gotta be willing to do it, and you can't look at yourself, because having a plan is being a man. Sometimes.
Look at that. hmm But the only way you can figure that out, you have to go back into your life. See, this thing takes you away. Life keep you busy, and it takes you away from a lot of your thoughts. It takes you away from a lot of your dreams. It takes you away from what really, really the identity of you, yourself. It just takes you away from who you really are. But see, you have to study the right things. You have to care.
Poverty comes with a mentality. The sad part about poverty, you can go to any area in the world, any culture. Watch this. Any culture. If I take you to the India and I take you to the slums, you're gonna have the same mentality as you have anywhere else in poverty. You're gonna have high violence. Would you agree? If I take you to India, Spain, anywhere, and take you to their hoods, you're not gonna have the same things going on? Same problems? Same, right? That's what we don't talk about. It's the mentality of the poverty that creates problems. Poverty equals aggression. Poverty equals frustration. Poverty equals anger. There's no color on poverty. Poverty comes with.
It's a real spill right there. That's real spill. But you have to get to a place to where is all of this stuff really means something to you, that you do something about it in your life. Because other than that, I'm trying to find this other one. Other than that, you won't be able to see it.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budget.
Nah, this is my other wise gentleman right here, right? To the fellas, listen, I'm on y'all today because I believe we need to really get stronger with our beliefs. You know, if we get real stronger with our beliefs and our intentions and ourselves, I believe like everything else will follow. Kids will follow, women will follow, but we have to get real strong in our beliefs. We have to get real strong in our values, right? And it start with self. Okay. Let's listen to this guy one time. Y'all already know this the guy that his name is Soul, right? He excuse me. Uh he on a new 2026 mission of his life, right? He lived in the United States. Actually, I don't know exactly where he at. I don't want to say New York, but yes, he was in somewhere in the States. But I've been studying this guy for a while too. But it's like I know where he stayed at, but I just gotta remember it, right? I actually forgot. I am not keeping track what the city he stayed in, but now I do know that This man then left the country, and he is very wise, very inspirational to the brothers. Brothers, we really, really have to think hardly about what's happening in 2026. Okay, the real and the fake, right? Standards, boundaries. We have to lead, man. And this brother has really inspired me, mainly because a lot of people don't understand how personal development and getting yourself in the right circles can change your life. Okay, it can change your thoughts. You have to get away from certain areas in life that teaches us not to really think within. You know, it's a spiritual journey. This life is really a spiritual attack, right? And when you've been living, see, I've been living in that type of spiritual war attack for over 40 years. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know about you guys that's over 40, but I looked at this like, whoa, if it's not attacking me, now my life wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, but compared to my life right now, I am free, right? And when I say free, I'm going to say free like this: free of caring what's on the outside, right? I care about what's in the inside. That's what I mean about being free. I care about the inside. And this world teaches us to care about the outside. So when you become free like that, caring about it's a spiritual thing. When you become free like that, man, you're going to be joyful every day, you know? Yes, yes. But let's listen to this guy. This man, then he on his 2026 journey in another country. Okay. Yes. Yes. You can have a lot of things and you still not happy in the inside. So I advise people this 2026, especially the people that's over 40, especially because it's a lot of people with a lot of things. It's a lot of people that has been blessed, right? But still not happy in the inside of their soul. And to me, after being, God blessing me 53 years, I want to be happy in my soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you guys, but that's just me. Okay. So let's listen to this guy. Shout out to him, man. He does a wonderful job in just being successful in life. See, that's what everybody need to reach at. Just a successful person within itself. Okay.
At these brothers. Man, I'm always quoting a portion of Charles Hannell's book, Master Key System, where he said, and this quote changed my life, man. Where Hannell said, in order for man to wake up, in order for man to, for his life to make a hard transition into a life of being awakened, he said a man must do three things, right? He said a man must, one, have knowledge of his power, two, have the courage to dare, and three, have the faith to do. And I quote that every once in a while, man. And when I quote that, I'm normally focusing on the second part, the courage to dare, because I've always thought that that's where the majority of people were, having the courage to dare. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say this: over the last 72 hours. Over the last week, man, I'm understanding that the majority of people are at the first part of life. They're at the not knowing their knowledge of their power. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are at square one. And trust me when I say this, man, I'm not trying to say that a lot of people are mentally behind or nothing, but I'm telling you, the far majority of people are still, as far as coming out of that funk, as far as, I'll just say it like this, as far as not even living life yet, they're still at not having knowledge of their power. And I'm gonna tell you, man, like you may think you're living life now. You may have gotten to the point where you got the job you wanted. You might be somewhat living a life you want. But until you understand, until you have knowledge of power, bro, you really don't even understand what this world is. You really don't even understand what this world is what you're capable of in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a completely different experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say this, like, with the world moving so fast right now, technology and Bitcoin, like, the world has changed over the last 5-10 years. If you can look at your life and every single year is the exact same as it was the year before, meaning you might be 1 to 3 degrees different. You might be, you might have been in position where you got a little raise at work, or you got to move up into a bigger apartment over the last 5, 7, 10 years. You really aren't living, man. You're really just scratching the surface. And when I say knowledge of power, what I mean by that is every 3 to 5 years, you should see your life quantum leaping. Every 3 to 5 years, you should see your life doing something majorly different. And if you can look back over the last 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and you're still the same, bro, I'm going to tell you, you're not playing the game of life like you're supposed to, man. Knowledge of your power. I can kind of tell by some responses. I can tell by how a lot of people see the world. I can tell by sometimes when I'm having one-on-one conversations with people and I'm talking about, hey man, you should do this. You should call this play. You should make this move. You know what I'm saying? When there's no movement, I can understand. It's like, bro, you don't understand what you're capable of, man.
Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's a different kind of it's a different kind of feeling, you guys, when you able to when you able to think think within. When you able to think within, you able to see the world for what it is, not for what you want it to be. You able to see people for who they is, not for who you want them to be. Life become different for you if you able to see this. Now, a lot of people not able to see it. A lot of people see it and choose not to care. A lot of people see it and choose not to even speak about it, or or help do something different about it. I like dealing in truth. I like dealing in truth. So, what's the old saying? The truth will set you free. I like dealing like that. Okay. So let me see. There was one more. There was one more that I had. Hey, I'm definitely gonna speak about well, I'm definitely gonna do this video on I'm gonna do a recap on this video, speaking about some things, some little tough things, tough angles. Because like I said, I deal with truths and and sometimes it's very uncomfortable. Okay. Okay, let me see if this is it right here.
I'm gonna be fair and honest. Whether heterosexual, whether gay, whether trans, I think what you got going on in your bedroom should stay in your bedroom. I don't think people should even be showing whether a straight male, a straight woman, or I don't think people need to know your.
I agree with that too, but that's not what I was trying to look for. Let me see. Yeah, it's I'm telling you, this is a lot that's going on in this world, and it's a shame people don't talk about these things. It's a shame people do not try to get better at living their life, um, so they can have, or just doing research on your life, so you can have a better understanding within self, a better understanding of what's going on. Even if you care about what's going on out here in life, you have to have a good dialogue with yourself to either no, I don't know where it's at. Mm, yeah, you just gotta have a good dialogue with yourself to be able to even speak something out here in the universe. You just don't want to be saying anything out here in the universe if you do not want. Oh, okay. Let's let my girl right here, Shalakima, tell you what to do for your man on this love day. I love this lady, right? Hold on. I love this way of thinking. This young lady right here. You hear me? I've been also following her for about 4, 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years, right? Uh, Women. She's very strong with spiritual. She's very strong in self, right? She know herself. She's very strong in her spiritual self. She's very strong in her feminine self. I love this type of energy from a woman. Say it again, girl. Oh, wait a minute. Say that again, girl. Oh, but to me, right? Hold on, I got the book. Hey, hey, I'm just saying. To me, it's like this. I told you, Christmas is every day to me, right? When I learned, when I started learning how to implement positivity in my space, right? Christmas is every day to me. Valentine's Day is every day to me. So you heard she say massage. Yes, yes. I get that every day. Maybe for probably like over a decade. You see what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell you is joyful, right? When you have joyfulness, you can spread love and joyful to the world, right? That's why my energy is so good because I spread it to the world, to those who can recognize it, those who are happy with joy within themselves as well. But yes, Valentine's Day, Christmas Day, that's every day. Yes, yes. Now say it again, Miss Shalakima. Hold on, where it go to?
Meet your business dream team. Intuit's accounting agent and
We don't want to. This lady here, her statement is family come first. Man, I love this older lady. More older people need to get on here and start speaking care and love and wisdom. We don't have enough people speaking love and wisdom out here. We got a lot of hate though. We got a lot of. Anyways, here we go. Say it again, Charlotte King.
weekend. So, but I would have done a trip. This is for future references, but some people could still, plan like a little weekend getaway. I would do like a weekend getaway trip. It would, really be all about him because my responsibility is him. His responsibility is me. So I would make sure he gets a massage. I would make sure that we do some activities that he likes to do. Um, Definitely would have a nice gift, something he likes, like sneakers, um, tickets to a game of his favorite team. I will also do like a basket. So for people that can't do a trip, maybe you can do something local. Maybe you can like get a room, decorate it, make him a really nice basket, put like some memory foam slippers in there. Maybe his favorite team sweatshirt, t-shirt. I would put some personal items in there. I would put a whole. See, I'm so extra. I would just put a whole bunch of stuff in this basket that that he likes. It would be like a really big basket, and then I would get a nice card and I would write something so beautiful in there. So that's what I would do. Take away from this video what you may. I hope y'all have a great Valentine's Day. I hope that more women are celebrating men on Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day is not just for women; it's for men too. I said what I said, and my name is Shalakimia.
Ooh, she said it. I didn't, right? How many women, huh? How many men? How many men actually got they got their gifts like they gave they girlfriends or wives? Did you get treated like that on Valentine's Day as well? That's cool if you did, you know. But hey, you heard what she said, right? Charlotte Kim, you heard what she said. She's like that every day. So hey, I'm like that as well. Uh, this is something every day. It ain't just because it's that day. Now, yes, of course, it may get knowledge a lot more because it is Valentine's Day or that specific day. But that should be the way that you live every single day. See, that's this thing. That's what's wrong with the energy out here in in society. The way how the people who run this world, they wanted it like this. They wanted no love, no real understanding, a lack of care. You know, uh, I used to be, I used to be one of the people that believe that the world was sort of like divided between color or racist stuff. And yeah, that exists, but now I guess because that was the 1900s, 1990s, or stuff like that. I believe now because see what they do every every year you're supposed to be revolving. Uh, Certain people revolve, certain people don't revolve. But I believe though now it's more like rich and poor, and the people that's poor, well, the people that's rich, they make sure that they keep certain people poor mentally and poor physically. Now that's like a double whammy, a dose of something out because to have people poor in the mind, poor within their thinking, uh, poor within their judgment, poor within poor within the soul. You're just no good at that point. Everything you believe in, everything that you think about is just real bad. And they push this out here in the world. Um, hey, people co-sign it and everything. Let's let her tell it, right?
At some point, we're gonna have to stop letting.
Now, this is another young lady, Erica, right? Pro-black, beautiful, intelligent woman. Speaks for the culture, speaks for realness. Okay? Let's let her tell this.
You supposed to be the coldest bitch with the fattest ass, and you're a Latino man, I'm guessing? It's our responsibility to not be so infatuated with the acceptance of others that we willfully give away what's ours. Like, don't be so hard up for a friend that you invite the devil in your house.
I don't know what she said right
At
there. I
some
just
point, we're
popped
gonna have
on
to
that.
stop letting other cultures of people get rich off of cosplaying us. Because all they do is copy black women's content and we be the ones that eat it up. You supposed to be the coldest bitch with the fattest ass, and you're a Latino man, I'm guessing? It's our responsibility to not be so infatuated with the acceptance of others that we willfully give away what's ours. Like, don't be so hard up for a friend that you invite the devil in your house.
Now, I don't know all what she was saying right there too much, right? But I do agree to that last part. Be careful what you're listening to, what you tune into. That's what you turn into. Okay? Be careful. Okay, enough of this. Enough of this. Hey, I didn't really enjoy being on here with you guys today. I enjoy jumping on here anyways. Certain times I can't really get on. So today I said, man, I'm finna jump on here for a second today. Cause really the importance of the importance of being who you are, that should show up every day, right? The importance of being who you are should show up every day. So for me, I love doing this. I love doing this. So I'm gonna show up on this because I enjoy communicating with the people. I enjoy interacting with the people. I enjoy learning from the people. I enjoy just me having enough sense to be open to changing my mindset. Right? I'm really thankful that I was able to get out of my own way to see things that's that maybe I didn't want to see, because a lot of times you're going to learn things about yourself, right? You're going to learn things about yourself that you might not want to see. But then again, in the process of that, you'll learn things, you'll learn new things to rebuild within yourself, so you can learn to trust yourself more, so you can learn to basically uh, trust yourself, but also love yourself. You know, when you look at all of these things that's happening out here in the world, the only sure thing you should, we should want to be in your life right now is to be sure of oneself, you know, to be, to have made it 53 years out here in this world. Like I said, I have been around in a lot of different sides of the world. Okay. Um, and I'm still here. So, so this is like, this is like one of the most grateful blessings that one can ever have, to literally be on this side of the universe 53 years, 53 blessed years, to go through all the ups and downs through life, to go through all the challenges in life, to go through things that was difficult, things that was hard, things that was challenging, and still make it out on the other side healthy, right? With your right state of mind, right? With a growing mindset, thinking differently and loving differently, you know. Yes, I'm smiling every day behind this, okay? And I love to I love to see other people smile as well. The other day I was just in the store, and this lady, she say, "Ooh, you got that happy smile to you." Uh, what she say? She said, "You got that happy smile to you. I wish I could be happy and smiling like that every day, right?" I say, "You know what, ma'am, you can, right?" She said, "Yeah." Now she had on some boots and she had on some suspenders, right? She said, "Yeah." She said, "But my horses, they keep me smiling." This is what she said. She said, I guess she ride horses. You see, you guys, you see the energy I'm around. I'm around horses. Okay, people that ride horses. I used to live in the inner city. I don't live so much in the inner city no more. You know what I'm saying? Um, but to be in good spaces, be around good energy in your life, and you also display that energy, is one of God's blessing that I would love to see everybody have each and every day. You know, we have to get in a space that we not only care about certain things. I believe we need to care about all things. You know, and sometimes it takes talking about uncomfortable situations to actually do that. Because there's a lot of things that's negative out here in the world that causes uh, harm to our children, that cause harm to the people that we one day will leave behind, you know. And if I have to say one thing for sure, like my mom's, God rest her soul, she really made sure that she was able to leave behind thinking thinking, heartfelt people. Now, like I said, you have to grow and you have to do work on yourself, but it's real, it's real helpful to the universe when we all begin to think more of yourself, learn more about yourself, and to get better within self. With this new technology out here, all this information out here, it's, it's so many wise ways. There's so many wise things out here that you can learn from. Okay, there's so many wise things that you can learn from out here, and you will get a lot more joyful. Uh, you'll get a lot more joyful feeling about new things that you learn, about more positive things that you learn. You will have a joyful feeling about it. You know, it's is one way to feel joyful about certain things that's that's uh that's not productive in life. But it's a whole nother other feeling to feel joyful about things that's productive in life. And y'all know the positive energy that I learned, okay, because it's a learning thing, right? It's a choice. You have to make a choice, but then you learn, right? Um, this positive influence that I have now, it just spreads so much light to the people that I'm around, right? The influence goes so deep, and I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful to be in this position. I know that things can't do nothing but get better. You got to realize things. I worked on myself for years, right? I worked on myself for years, and now I'm just now finally starting to reap the benefits with inside of myself from this hard work that I had to do called personal development. I'm just now getting the joy from it, right? The joy coming now, and it keeps me. I don't know. It puts me in a more happy space. It puts me in a more uh, joyful place. You know, every time somebody sees me doing things, especially like at the job or just at the store, and this has nothing to do actually about a job. See, this just has something to do about with inside yourself. You know, this has nothing to do about anything like that. It just has something to do about what's inside yourself and the things that you is proud of, accomplishments that you are proud of, the things that you had to do to really get at this point. So that's why it's really it's really I feel real good when I talk about these things. I feel real good when I jump on here and I speak about these things. But most importantly, right, I wanna start putting out the why, putting out, showing the world what I see. Now, even though we all got our own beliefs, but just showing the world what I see, and that if if people will learn to really look within self, how you can actually become a lot more better within the world itself. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes they used to say it takes a village to raise a child. It really do. So it takes a lot of positive people around to raise this nation that we have. Um, hey, this stuff that I speak it all the time, right? And like I got kids and stuff, of course, right? And they actually they actually go out into the world and they make themselves be seen by or they make themselves be heard by just by applying this type of knowledge, this type of care, this type of understanding about themselves and about what they want for themselves. You know, this I don't know, this thing called life is beautiful. You know, this thing called life is beautiful, and I'm going to be here a lot, just showing how when you work hard and you love doing what you do, because we need people out here to do this. We need people out here to actually say these type of things. You know, I might not like saying it like that, but I love uh, learning new information, better information. I love being in this type of positive space. So if I basically can say it, I try to push it out there to the people as well. You know, this has been a difficult thing for me to do, but I love it, you guys. I really, really, really do. You know, as y'all can tell, you can tell we in here about 2 hours. I ain't even I ain't even really get to the things that I really want to get to. I did a little bit of the show, right? I really just wanted to speak about just let y'all see how whatever you watch, whatever you listen to, that determines that determines your attitude about this thing called life, right? And me personally, I done had a whole I done had a whole um, different way of looking at this. And I'm so glad that I was able to put myself out here to tell more about choices. The choices that you make can affect you, but you can also make them same choices to be a better choice. And when you do that, it can inspire the whole world to be a better, to become something better. Because it's really all about it's really all about what you believe in. And me, I believe that we all are good people. I believe that we all are spiritual people, and we all are people that wants to be a better person. But we have to hear some of these uncomfortable truths to become that. So on that note, you guys, I'm going to get out of here, and uh, I appreciate when you get a chance to check out this video. But most important, I appreciate you. Okay, I appreciate you. Y'all guys, man, be in here with me. Uh, and I sure thank you. I know I be tripping on here sometimes, but I'll be glad for the space that I have. Right, I'll be glad about. Uh, I'll be glad about this thing called life that we got going on here. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I just be so happy nowadays, and that stems from working on myself. If you don't know, I advise you to do all you can to find out. It's easy, right? It's easy. Learn a lot. You might be shocked, but you'll learn a lot. On that note, you guys, I'm out of here. Till the next time I put my face on this place. You already know my saying. Peace, love, and positivity. Enjoy the rest of this sunlight. Cause I'm fit to get back out here in the and enjoy a little of this sunlight